Hello everybody, in today's video I will show you how to change the aperture wheel on your Canon 6D and solve the slipping aperture wheel problem that I think you don't really like. From this wheel, as you can see, so let's dive into it. For this you will need a screwdriver, some kind of tweezers. First we need to take this off, the EVF mount, take it down, also put your lens cap on, we'll take it down later. So I'm writing here on the side, I'm writing front and then a number so that I remember where the screws go inside. So I will show you now, it's over there, I just write front and then I make maybe like a sign here and put the screw there so that I remember where I put the screws. You can also print out a picture of the camera to see where the screws go. So let's get to it. First we need to take the rubbers off, peel them off gently, all the rubbers from all sides. Also let's also take out the battery, we don't need it now. SD card, there's none inside. And now just peel off the rubbers. Gently peel them off. Okay, very nice. And now the last bit. Okay, now my hands are sticky and let's carry on. First we'll do the front side, so make sure you push in a little bit and apply some force because these are very hard to unscrew and you risk damaging the screws. So I'm putting there the screws in the same pattern I took them off. I'm applying some pressure, pushing them down. Second screw, as you can see, here is a screw and it's covered in adhesive. Let's try to somehow make our way in from the edge, just like that. Good, nice. Oh, the piece of paper is also taped, so the tape is a lifesaver. Also here is another screw. We need to take some of this adhesive out. Let's take it from here. Okay, might have to reapply it. Rub some rubber adhesive when we will be mounting this back on. Okay, these two here. Also this EOS 6D logo has to come off, I think. Take it off gently. We will put it back, of course. I'll just take it out. Okay. So I think this is it. I don't see any other screws. We'll see. And just to show you what I wrote on the piece of paper, I wrote front. Okay. And now I will go to another section and write 2 and we'll do back. Okay. And then we'll put the screws here in the same way we found them on the camera. So that's the process. We'll go to the back side. We'll take these top 3 ones. 1, 2, 3. I'm putting them to the side in the same shape I took them off. Okay, this one and also the wheel. This comes off with the wheel as well. So let's leave them together. Now these two. Okay, I don't see any left here, so I'm gonna make a new section and write bottom. Section 3, bottom. And we'll start doing here on this side. So we'll do this, we'll do this, we'll do this. We'll have a triangle. Here we have to open the battery compartment, and from here, so I have to push this bit back. I'll just use my fingernails. So from this side, so that case comes off, this door. And also here inside, if you look at it, you'll notice there is another screw there, so we need to take that off as well. Let me apply some pressure. Also we have one here. And by the looks of it, we are done, I think. Now we can do the sides. So I will write here for this right side, section 4, right side. Let's put this aside. So we got these 3 guys. That's 1, that's 2, and that's 3, and that's 4. Okay, I think that was it for this side. I don't see any left, so I'll go to left side. Let's take these off. They come off because the rubber here is pretty bad, I think. And we see we have here on the left side 3 screws. So new section, left side. Okay, take these out. Oops, I hit the camera, so I'm applying a little bit of pressure here. Watch out with this screw, because I noticed that many times it will not want to be undone. So I might need another screwdriver bit for this one. As you can see, it's already going bad. Let's see what we have. Let's go for this one. Oh, let's go for this maybe. I think it was too small, and as you can see, it's kind of gone bad. This might need to be replaced. So I have some spare ones. I think I will replace that when I mount the camera back. Okay, that was left side. I'll mark this section. And right side is done. Let's do top. From the top, we only have this one here, if you can see it. Let's do that one. That's about it. Okay, now let's start taking it apart. We can now take the cap off, put it to the side, and we can begin to remove the parts, case parts. So we go on the right side, remove this, actually the left side, depending on how you look at it. So here I don't see any relevant screws. Now we can remove the back at this point. Oh, at the back, as we took out the side, we see there's one more screw here. So I have to take that out as well. One more pesky screw left behind. So let's take that out. Okay, I'll make a new section for it. 7 side from back. Okay, so now we can take the back side off. And surprise, surprise, there's a cable here. Use your tweezers to pull it out. Okay, I was talking about this one here, yeah. So I have to pull it out, take this to the side, and now we need to begin disassembling the top. So to take the top off, we need to take down this screw, which is, I will use it as bottom left, because it's on like this angle here, and write it down. Of course, after we take it out. So let's take it out, bottom left. Okay, we've taken that one out. You don't want to force the card reader because there is a sensor here for your card. So if you mess that up, it's no good. So let's try taking off the top. We need to remove this and this. So for that, use your tweezers and remove this. Yeah, one. And now for this, you need to gently pull this up. You saw? So this moves. Yeah. And then you can pull on this also with your tweezers. Would be nice, right? So you can pull it out. And now we are free to take the top off. Let's see what resistance we have. Okay, gently. I think there's another cable here. Yes, look at this. There's another cable here. So let's take this off as well. So we completely have the top off. So we can leave the camera as it is, put the camera to the side, and this is where we are working at. Let me get the replacement piece. So this is the replacement piece we need to put inside the camera. Yeah, this wheel. Let's put it to the side and have a look here. So this is our old aperture wheel. So we need to take the wheel off. So for that we need to unscrew this. Also try to be gentle. This one. I'll write it down, and this one, oh, and also this one here on the left side up. So we had 3 screws for the wheel part 1, so to say. Okay, so now we can take this away. This here, and let's see, this here is for the shutter, this one is the wheel. So we will try to separate this mechanism. So this will be split in half. So there are 2 screws here in the front, 2 white screws, silver screws. Okay, 1. Let's say front wheel, something like that. So we take these out, and now you can disassemble the mechanism and take out the wheel. So we can first take out the rubber. This is the rubber here. As you can see, it already came off. It's not even glued there anymore. I saw another video on YouTube in which the person cut this and then glued it back on the wheel. But this variation, this method with just buying the complete aperture wheel is better in my opinion. So yeah, we took the rubber out, okay, and now on the back side we have even 2 smaller screws in between. So we opened up the wheel, we have to keep it in place and unscrew it. We need to find some way to keep it sturdy. So let me try with my fingernail here. Keep it a little bit steady. Okay, we got it. Just grip it somehow so that you get it steady. Let's put these to the side here. Great. So we took these off. So now there is this small let's say car shape or whatever. We have to take this off, and also inside there's something which looks like a spring. We also have to look out for that because we need to put it back. And now we need to unscrew this black one here from the front. Also try to grip it however you can. It's very hard to grip this thing. Okay, we got it. Gently, gently, gently take it out until you get the wheel from the back side out. Okay, so we got this wheel out. We also have to take this small spring from it. There's also some kind of small ball inside it. You have to push it out somehow. Okay, this is the ball and the spring. So this is the old wheel. The new wheel, we take the new wheel, aperture wheel, and we try to put inside this small ball. Yeah, and then try to place this screw inside with the ball on top, I presume, which might be very difficult to do. So we'll need some tweezers for this. There's no way I'm doing this with my fingers. Wow, it just flew off. So let's try again. Okay, I think I made it. The ball is inside, the spring is inside. Now we need to put this back on, the same way that you had the previous one. So just put it back on here. Whoops, it fell down. It was supposed to be on the other side. So we need to put the wheel, aperture wheel now, the new aperture wheel with the ball and the spring inside. And also put back the transparent wheel the way that it was before. So we put the black screw in the middle, like this. The aperture wheel went inside. Now gently screw this in, and hopefully it will catch and it will screw our aperture wheel just like that. Screw it in, not too hard, but also so that the small fingers of the transparent wheel touch the plate so that it makes contact, okay? So I think I got it. I don't want to overdo it. Oh, it has some nice sound to it. So this sounds good, sounds perfect. Let's put this piece, like the car looking, I don't know, Let's put this back on, and then we can screw it back in. Right, so we are done. Now we need to assemble everything back. So this is how my screws are looking till now. These are the two screws for the first bit, the second bit, and then we have to screw everything back together as it was, okay? So let's get to it. Screw these two in. Okay. Oh man, listen to the sound. Such a nice sound. Okay, we still have work to do. So let's put this back together. Like this. Oops. And here they have two front screws, which are these. Okay, that's one. That's two. Let's see how tight we need to screw these. So this is kind of too tight, so I might have to loosen this left side, although it doesn't really look that good. I think I'll loosen it up a bit because I feel they're too tight, way too tight. Somewhere like this. I want them tight, but not too tight and also not too loose, you know, so that they fall apart later. So this seems like a good balance between those. Okay, great. This is how I like it. Moves good. Now let's put it back into place here and put the 3 screws back in. So top left, top right. I think these, yeah, they have to snap into place. Good, so bottom left. Great. Now we need to assemble it back together. Here's the camera, here's the old aperture wheel. We take this aside. So now we need to put first this one back in, and then we can do the rest. So we'll put this one, and then we slide the top on. Carefully, carefully. Yeah, nothing like this. Yeah, looks good here. Looks good here. Oh, maybe here at the front doesn't look good. Here on this side is not looking too sharp. Oh, okay, snapped into place. Very good. Nice. Okay, we need to plug this one in, so we can just use our fingers, and then we need to plug this one in. For this one, we need to use the screwdriver. So we take the screwdriver, there's a hole in the middle, just slide this, whoa, be careful, not like me. Just slide this back in and then push down on this wedge here. Hopefully I didn't break it, we'll see. So that's it. Now we need to do, we have bottom left. Oh yeah, bottom left is here. We need to put the screw back in. And now we can also put the cap back on, so we don't damage it any further. We don't have anything on this side, so I think we could have kept the cap on the whole time. So this is the bottom left screw. We have to go like this, and now we are just running back the screws and putting everything back together. Okay, top, that's good. Left side from back, left side from back. I think this is here. We need to put the back plate, back case back on. So this is the left side. So we have to put the back screen back on, and now we can put this screw back on, right? So it goes here. Great. Now from the top, this screw here. Oh, the aperture wheel is moving great. Could have been a tad bit looser, but I mean, at least I have an aperture wheel and not a rubber mess. Now we can put the left side back on. Yuck, should have used hand gloves. So from the left side, 2 screws, one here, one there, and lastly, oh, this is the broken one. Let me see if I can find another one for this. But the thread is similar to this one, which is a little bit shorter, so we'll just use this one. Sorry for the bad instructional, but we'll just use this shorter one. My bad. Don't kill me. I mean, at least it's better than the one that was before that you cannot even take out later. So this camera will survive. So that's the left side. Let's do the right side. Okay, let me just put my screws back in and throw away this bad one. We'll begin with the one at the bottom. Perfect. Now this one. Now this one. And lastly, the third one. Great, that's the right side. Now we need to do the bottom side. Let's go from left to right. So we looked at it like this. That's why. So you have to be careful to remember how you looked at it. So this one, I think this camera has been serviced before, because here are supposed to be some silver screws, but black one there is. Now there are black ones. So we put this one inside. Great. Now the lens one. Great. Now this one. And finally the battery compartment one. So now we can also put our battery door inside. So we can slide in the top part, and with the screwdriver or fingertips just slide that in, and you got the battery door installed. And now we can go ahead and screw in the back screws. So this is this one here at the top, now the one underneath, and now this triangle of screws from the viewfinder. Of course I start with the one in the middle, why not? Why not start there when you can, you know? If you can do it, you can do it, you know? Left side, let's go. In nomine Dei Patri, Filii, Spiritus Sancti. I think I did the Orthodox cross, so now we put this. Whoa, we lost the screw, so we also need a screw inside. This wheel from the viewfinder, I think you also have to adjust the wheel. So I have it all the way to the left anyway, so I think it's like that. Don't screw this one in too hard, you might break it. And now, lastly, the front screws. So we do the top two. These are the most extreme screws to take off. So if you've taken these off without problems, good for you, good for you. You've done great. I'm actually scared to screw this in even more, so... Okay, let's do it a little bit more and apply some pressure. Okay, for my taste, it's alright. Left top, left bottom, right bottom. And that's it. Now we need to put on the rubber adhesive grips back on. So just push them into place. Add more adhesive to your taste if you want to, and glue them back on. I think this is sturdy enough here for me, at least. I'll apply some adhesive later, so I think I'll just gonna, for now, I'm just going to leave this as it is. And on this side, oh yeah, we forgot the Canon logo. We can put it now. So the EOS 6D can go here. This goes here. Just push it, push it, push it in. Push it, push it. Okay, this side I think needs more adhesive. Here is completely worn out, so it doesn't hold. And now the last part here on this side. So this might need some adhesive as well. Yeah, I'll just put some adhesive later. So this is just to show you. Yeah, okay, we put this EVF, the viewfinder protection or protection. I don't know if it's a protection or not. And now, lastly, the battery in, and fingers crossed it works. Okay, I hope this battery door opens. Okay, so it was a bit stuck. I use my fingers to just drag it out. So we put the battery back in, close the door, open the camera. It works. What do you think? And it works. No card in camera. Takes photos. And now let's see if the aperture wheel works and listen to it. Listen to it. So nice. No more rubber that's falling off and annoys you. Actually, let's see if it's actually changing the aperture. So let's mount the lens back on. The lens is here. See, does it see the lens? Yeah, it focuses. So let's see the aperture. So as we can see, the aperture changes as it's supposed to. If we click on ISO, we can increase, decrease, put on auto. So this has a very nice feel to it. Okay, and yeah, that was it. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, comment if you have any questions, and see you next time. Ciao.